Superstars are not born, they are created. Legends don't simply appear, they are built.
And then he's gonna go for that.
No! Here comes Fatu! Mighty moonsault! He connects!
Forged through sacrifice, tempered by adversity, defined by perseverance. Before the championships, before the spotlight, before the sold-out arenas, there was a dream.
For y'all that don't really know, this is exactly where the Usos started at, right here.
You back the hell up, cause trust and believe. This girl from Gariana can sure as hell put a beat down on a bitch from the Bronx.
Hold on! Hey, yo, reality wrestling, you won't notice.
Can you dig that? Are you finished? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, yeah.
Your opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Welcome to another edition of Reality Wrestling Glory 12 actually, as a matter of fact. My name is Kirby Carrion and I'm joined by Platinum's own The Boat, Brad Gilmore.
I'm here, Kirby. It's Glory Platinum. We are on the march. We are on the stampede to Summer of Champions, so I cannot wait to get this show on the road, brother.
But before we get to that, we've got to see some prospects on the rise.
And his opponent, from Big Brook Creek, Northern Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds, the prospector, Wes Barker!
Wes Barker, the wind has brought you back to Reality of Wrestling Glory here today. And this is going to be a very interesting match here, Brad, because these two we have seen here under the bright lights before, but never under the Prospects banner. Wes Barker, the Prospector, faced here against somebody else in Breakout. Katina faced off against somebody here on Glory, as a matter of fact, but that was on a non-televised show. How do you think these two are going to fare in this bright of a stage?
Well, you know what? The weight of the world is literally on their shoulders. The team in the back are watching, they're evaluating, they're analyzing the sportsmanship and the athletic ability and the wrestling IQ of both of these men. So I'm just, you know what? I got my money on the Prospector. You know why?
Why?
Because he's always looking for gold, brother.
Well, his great-great-great-grandfather struck gold in the Great Caribou Gold Rush in Canada, and now he is looking to make Reality of Wrestling his boomtown, but he's got to get through Antonio Katina, a man who actually, I'm sorry, they're prospects, you know, they're prospects.
Respect, put some respect on it.
Well, you see a big right hand there from Barker, as Katina did not seem to like that. Now, Katina actually has a victory over the Savage King. Not something that we can say about a lot of people here at Reality of Wrestling.
That's a crazy stat. The Savage King is not some. Oh, look at that. Wow, expertly applied right there on the old chin of the Prospector.
And you see Katina there taking his time, not going immediately after the attack, making sure that everything is going to land and everything is going to be big. The prospector already seems out of it. Maybe thinks he's back in Canada.
Big right hand. Big right hand. What the?
He looks to be kind of rocked there on the ropes, going back and forth, only being held up by the ropes right now, Brad.
Well, you know what? He needs to go on back to Canada. You know what I mean? Teeter-totter on the way back to the Great White North.
Tell Brad he sounds a little far away from the mic.
And right now, Katina is trying his best to do more. And look at just the way Barker right now.
Yeah.
He's just hanging on by a thread, maybe.
He is, man. Right now, the prospector isn't looking too good on prospects.
Oh.
The irony of that. And you see Antonio.
What a shot from Katina, flying to the outside and connecting with that clothesline to the back. Barker seems to be in big trouble here as Katina is looking to parlay a victory.
Ooh.
Maybe into another one, but not if Barker has anything to say about it here.
Right now, that is exactly what the prospector needed. Oh, look, great vertical suplex, hesitated on it.
Fantastic power there from Barker, now going into the cover. The shoulders are down, hook on the outside leg, too. But a kick out there from Katina. That could have been all of right there, Brad.
It was only two. Our referee, Val, was right there to see the call and call the fall. And he was all good, only a 2 count for the prospector.
As now Barker seems to be in the driver's seat the very first time here in this matchup. As I mentioned earlier, he's trying to make Reality of Wrestling his boomtown. What do you think that would look like should he succeed?
Well, you know what? A prospector's digging for gold, baby. So I think, to me, if he's going to make it a boomtown, that means having that glory title around his waist.
Another cover here, too, but a kick out there from Katina once again.
That is around the waist currently of the greatest glory champion of all time, AJ Francis.
The 2-time glory champion, the only 2-time glory champion there.
Yeah, longest reigning.
I'm pretty sure we could add a lot more there because you know there's only been 2 so far. The NXT's EK Prosper.
You don't have to point that out.
It's the truth. It's factual. It's in the record books.
Got you in these damn books.
Oh! Well, speaking about the books, that's something that maybe Barker is trying to get a lot of here. But Katina! The way he hit those ropes and bounced off as he gets hit by the big foot. Is that going to be enough to put away Katina? It seems like Barker wanted to put a little bit more extra oomph behind it. Two, but a kick out there.
Little Jerry Lawler style fist drop on the grill of Antonio.
A bit of a throwback there.
Well, that's what the prospect is. He's a bit of a throwback himself.
Well, he lives in the legacy of his great-great-great-grandfather. And, you know, actually, speaking of legacy, that's going to be in our main event later on tonight. The Legacy Championship. Richard Holliday makes his first defense against Jesse Funaki. You know, a man that we haven't seen here on Glory quite yet, but he's made quite the impact on Platinum.
He has been a sensational standout on Platinum, including beating Nasir Day in a Texas City street fight at No Limits.
And right now, trying to make that similar impact is Katina. And he connected with that European uppercut that seems to have rocked Barker once again. And look at Katina up to his feet.
To the extreme, he rocks a mic like a vandal. Look at him.
And now Katina, innovative offense there, bouncing off of the rope and connecting with the back elbow. And now the last of a dying breed is trying to make sure that his prospects' opportunity, he makes the best of it. And is he thinking, I thought he was thinking maybe the DDT for TMZ, but Barker had it scouted. And now Barker, sends him right into the corner there, Brad.
Well, that's a good old-fashioned fight move, not even a wrestling move. Let me just throw you against something hard. Hey, yo.
And now it looks like Barker here was thinking of that camel clutch. But look, he uses the ropes, gets a little separation. Katina, these two are just trying to get the better of each other. The shoulders are down, Brad. The power, though. The prospector plays out Katina. The shoulders are down, too. A kick out there, though. Maybe at the very last second, Brad.
And now he's looking for it, though, Kirby. That camel clutch.
He's got it locked in. Could this potentially be it? Barker not able to cinch it in fully. As now, Katina using the ring to his advantage, connects in the corner. And again, those back elbows, Brad, they seem to be doing a lot of damage there to Barker.
Look at that. Got him in. Looking for a backpack stunner, maybe? No.
Go through with it.
Does he think he's going to go up top?
continues with the innovative offense. And now Katina. What is he thinking of here? Roll through with the forearm. And now Katina going up top. DDT for TMZ. Into the cover. 1, 2. The prospector's been put away. What a victory there for Antonio Katina against Barker there, Brad.
Amazing. And that DDT, that tornado DDT, man, planted him right on his neck. The prospector needs to look for a chiropractor instead of gold.
Well, you've got to imagine that has got to impress the coaches evaluating this matchup there as Antonio Katina picks up another victory here for Reality of Wrestling. But don't go anywhere, Row Nation. We've got a lot more action where that came from.
Is pumped to get back to Reality of Wrestling. The peaks are peaking and we're ready to rock and roll.
You know, last time you were here, you faced Vin Parc, and unfortunately, you did lose that match. But tonight, you have a rematch against him. How has your preparation changed heading into tonight?
Listen, Itzgal is on the most rigorous training regimen the human body can endure. And that guy, Vin, he's sneaky. I underestimated him, I have to say. But tonight, he's gonna learn why when you're in mid-condition, there is no competition. Oh, yeah.
Well, what a treat we have here. We are going to have the rematch between Itzgal and Vin Parc, a match that we actually saw on Platinum, Brad.
Yeah, you know, these two guys, a little bit of mutual respect in some ways. I feel like they could get along in another venue, in another life.
I do have to agree. These two guys just look very similar. Their skill sets are very similar. Their body types are very similar. You're right. Maybe they could share a day in the gym, you know? Well, the one that likes to call himself Flawless Vin Parc is here. And you've got to imagine that he's riding a wave of momentum, maybe already thinking that he's already going to go up 2-0 against Itzgal.
Hey, man, right now, Vin Parc, you know what he's looking like? He's looking like the reflection of perfection out there. A big win over Itzgal, rather. Setting himself up for quite the meteoric rise in reality wrestling, maybe even resembling a phoenix, Kirby.
It's going to rise again?
It's going to rise again, brother.
I see you did your homework there before Glory. As now we're about to get started here with this rematch here. You've got to imagine again that the momentum is already behind Vin Parc as he has that victory over him. So what is your strategy if you're Itzgal? How do you approach this knowing that you're down 0-1?
You know what? I think that you erase that. You don't even think about it. You don't acknowledge it. You don't experience it. You go in here like this is the first time that you've met the man. You've done your game tape. You figured out what happened, you know, what you need to do and what happened, and just and do that. Get in his head. This is mind games from Itzgal.
And that's one thing that he's really good at. We've seen that over on Evolve. We saw it recently on NXT as well. And Itzgal is starting to make waves. Before, it was a win against an ID talent, against an Evolve talent. But now it could very well be a win over an NXT talent as well, Brad.
That would be huge. That would be huge for Vin Parc, especially when, you know, this is what reality wrestling's all about, putting the spotlight on the young up-and-coming superstars of tomorrow. And what a statement that would be, going up 2-0 against an Evolve/NXT star in Itzgal.
And now you start seeing maybe a little bit of those emotions starting to get the better of Vin Parc. You saw him trying to show off there against Itzgal. And now with that snapmare, in the center of the ring. It's almost as if it's Gall can't believe that he's getting the best of. Oh, look, the shoulders are down. But a quick kick out there from Parc. As now these two very evenly matched, we saw in the very first match, and it looked like it's Gall had the advantage in that first matchup before he kind of maybe just got caught. Do you think maybe Vin Parc tries to just catch him again?
I mean, look, if it worked once, maybe it'll work twice. They say lightning doesn't strike twice, but it does on the Hill Valley Clock Tower, so it can happen here.
Well, right now it's Gall. He's feeling himself, connects with that right hand. Oh, now the double leg drop in the center of the ring.
Cover.
And the one in mint condition almost gets the victory there before the left shoulder goes up, Brad.
Yeah, great though by Vin Parc, keeping that right shoulder down, pushing down on the bicep of Vin Parc at the cover. Very good technique from Miss Gall.
As now it looks like Row Nation is fully behind It's Gall. Not something I thought that I'd see, especially with how he puts people in the studometer, especially over the last year or so. But Parc,
great elevated knee.
Fantastic strike from Parc. And now Parc, look at that, elevates him again and plants him down one more time. A very unique reverse atomic drop in the corner. And now Gall goes right into the turnbuckle, my God.
Wow. You see the power of Vin Parc, and one of the things that It's Gall always counts on is his physical ability, his cardio.
Cover here, 1, 2, kick out.
And Vin Parc is just really being able to match up with Gall perfectly.
And maybe that's what got him the advantage in that first matchup. And it looks like he's starting to carry that here into this matchup as well. He could very well be in Gall's head.
So long as he's not in Gall's head, it's Gall's head, like Victor Wembanyama was in the Knicks' head, because that didn't work out too well for him.
Well, at least they got one victory.
Shout out to CT, the Mike Slayer.
At least they got one victory there in that series, which is exactly what Gall is trying to go for right now. And even the series, but Parc, just this onslaught in the corner, not allowing that to happen one bit. And now look at Vin Parc. What has he got in mind here? Oh, it's Gall is starting to fire back. Oh my God, that chop reverberated across the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena. And right now, it's Gall starting to fire back, putting some extra sauce behind those hits.
Oh, look at that. Great reversal, though. Vin Parc, man, Vin Parc's knees are devastating.
Cover here, 1. Oh, kick out of 1.
Whether it's an elevated knee or that drop knee that he uses, very smart technique from the young man, Vin Parc. And right now, is he biting him?
That's not truly flawless, is it? That's cheating. That is an illegal maneuver.
Is that in the rule book? Are we sure about that?
We saw the referee, MJ Bell, say
What's the
cut it
article
out.
in subsection?
I'm pretty sure we'll have to ask MJ Bell. He's read the book. That's why he's our senior referee here. As right now, Vin Parc using that opening to continue with this headlock, but now it's Gall. It looks like he's starting to get back up to his feet. Oh, Row Nation was helping It's Gall get back to his feet, but now, it's still creating that opening. Look at this, it's Gall. Counter for counter. Oh, Vin Parc, he's got him in a bad spot here, the torture rack position. Not a spot where he wants to be. And he plants him down. Vin Parc into the cover once again. 2, and
It took him a second to get to the cover and hook the leg. Maybe that was enough time.
That split second, you're right, Brad, could have been the reason Vin Parc did not just go up 2-0. But look at Gall. It's Gall. It's still with the wherewithal to continue fighting. And now Vin Parc.
Big right hand. Oh, man, to the solar plexus.
He continues the attack here on It's Gall, and right now, we know that It's Gall is in mint condition, but we have to ask about the condition of his gas tank. Can he keep going, Brad?
I think he absolutely can. I've never seen an indication that Gall can't go into the championship rounds in any match that he's ever been in here at Reality Wrestling or otherwise.
Well, right now we saw how he just launched Vin Parc into that middle turnbuckle, and that right there creates a little bit of separation. As Gall back up to his feet, so is Parc, and these two are showing why this is a rematch that the Row Nation wanted to see, and it's Gall. Look at the fire! The fire that you can only learn from Mount Olympus, as its Gaul is starting to come alive. Big shot. And now it's Gaul, look at this, with both hands, flips Parc from the top rope. And this is new offense here from Gaul, Brad.
Hey, this is what he's doing. He's showing that he's stunning down there in Orlando.
I have never seen this man this fired up. As now he's got him up on the shoulders. Could we see it here, Brad? Maybe striations bomb? No. Counter from Parc. Oh, look at another roll-up. This is how he won the last matchup, too. Oh, a counter. This time, Gaul almost gets the victory. He knew how to shift the weight this time. Oh, and this time, look at it. Stern around, striations bomb, cover, 2, and Gaul gets the victory this time. It's Gaul picks up an incredible victory here over Vin Parc, and it's a victory that he is going to definitely celebrate here tonight.
A huge victory, come from behind victory in a lot of ways for Gaul, who was taking an onslaught of offense from the Flawless One, but not enough to wreck. Uh-oh. Well, I think we're going to hear from Gaul.
Well, it looks like it's Gaul is asking for a microphone.
It's Gaul.
It's Gaul.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Vin, come back. Come back here, dude. Come back. It's Gaul. Must say, you surprised me tonight. You showed me that you can go. You showed me that you have a fight. You showed me and all these people that you can take it from average to absolute savage. Oh yeah. But I'm not gonna shake your hand, dude. Because us studs, we get a pump. We do push-ups, we pose, we flex, we pump those pecs. Hit the music! Music!
Well, now it looks like it's Gaul.
This is gonna get ferocious.
It's saying that he's gonna get a pump with Vin Parc. You know, Brad, we should do something like this. Maybe this is how we become best friends.
One-handed push-ups only, though, Kirby.
I can't go that far.
Well, this is interesting. It's Gaul and the Flawless One finding some common ground in an uncommon way.
Well, it's all about competition here, and it looks like It's Gaul has not only found competition here at Reality of Wrestling, but maybe even made a new friend. Vin Parc is now ready. He's tan, he's jacked, and just like It's Gaul, he's ready to attack.
Only here at Reality Wrestling would you see something like this. A great match between these two at Glory 12.
Well, as it looks like we've got maybe a new bond forming here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got more Glory action for you. But first, let's throw it backstage to Taylor, who's standing by.
Nation, Taylor here, and joining me now is Daniel Alexandro.
Many times, everybody around here gonna disrespect my name. It is not Daniel Alexandro, it's Daniel Alexandro. So I'm gonna need you to put some respect on my name. And before you say anything else, Miss Taylor, don't ask me no stupid question about my opponent tonight. I know about my opponent, the Rottweiler Jay Davis. I've been hearing so much talk, so much hype. I see him posting on Instagram saying, who are they gonna feed me tonight? And I just don't like that. That don't sit right with me. You know, because when my dogs get out of line, I take their ass behind the shit and I put them down, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do to Jay Davis. Tonight will be no different. If I put you in the back of that shit and I burn it straight to ashes, because that's what the hottest SA is gonna do, best believe that's the plan, and I'm gonna execute, because what's understood don't gotta be explained.
Well, we're about to find out if Alexandro can back up those words. You know, Brett, it is no secret that you are not a big fan of anything Dallas at all. So I'm very shocked that you're a big fan of Daniel Alexandro.
Well, you know what? Daniel Alexandro might be from Dallas. He might hail from Dallas, but he's bigger than the city of Dallas. He's the biggest star that they had. You know what? That's why Luka was so jealous of him. He asked for a trade. He said, I can't be a bigger star in this city than Daniel Alexandro.
There's always an exception to the rule, huh?
Always.
And that exception here is the hottest essay, Daniel Alexandro, who not very happy with the fact that Jay Davis is already overlooking this match. Jay Davis says that he's going to get fed somebody today, and that name is Daniel Alexandro.
Well, I don't know, man. You just called him the hottest for a reason. This is a guy who's ready to put it on ya.
Or we're going to find out if he's able to put it on the Rottweiler, Jay Davis. You know, without a doubt, this is arguably the biggest challenge that Davis has faced so far here at Reality of Wrestling. So what do you think Alexandro brings to the table to end this impressive streak of Davis?
Well, you know what? I mean, he's got, well, hold on now. Hold on, I want to take the Rottweiler in. Look at him. Look at Jay Davis. I only got to see him, you know, at the Last Stand Rumble in person from this view of the commentary table, but all the tape I've seen of Jay Davis, I'm very impressed by what the Rottweiler can bring. But to go back to Daniel, say it right. Daniel. You got to slow it down a little bit. You're rushing it, all right? Just lean into it.
I speak Spanish, Brad.
I don't think so. I haven't seen any verification of that. But Daniel Alexandro, you know, he's got some height. He's got some length. He's got some ability, okay? I think that he can put it together to defeat the Rottweiler. But the Rottweiler has that amateur wrestling background. He's low. He's to the ground. You see him the way he creeps in, looking for a single leg, maybe some waist control to take him down. You see it, there it goes.
And these two are already exchanging holds here. And the impressive thing to think about is the fact that Jay Davis, if you were to put all of his matches together, they maybe have lasted less than one of Daniel Alexandro's matches. So Daniel Alexandro has experience, far more experience inside a reality wrestling ring than Jay Davis.
Well, you know what, though? I mean, I don't know if it's about the length of time it takes to get the win. It's about getting the win. So if you do it in 10 seconds or 10 minutes, winning is winning. I think Dominic Toretto once said that.
I think I heard that in a movie for sure. As look at Jay Davis, single leg takes him down. Daniel Alexandro trying to get back up to a vertical base, able to do so, but Jay Davis, like a true Rottweiler, living up to his name, not letting go of Alexandro.
And this is why Jay Davis has been so impressive in his short reality wrestling career, because he's going
for the lockjaw.
Oh, man, that lockjaw. I've seen him do this around the country, around the state. That lockjaw is really lights out for whoever gets in that devastating ankle lock.
And it's funny they say lights out because it is an ankle lock there. Not a knockout shot, but you'd be probably walking on crutches for at least 2 weeks after that maneuver, Brad.
2 weeks?
Maybe 2 months. We'll say 2 months. How about
2 years. I might need a brace for life. What are you talking about?
Your ankle's never going to be the same as right now. Alexandro slowly getting back into the ring. This is smart, keeping that separation for himself. Maybe coming up with a new game plan now that he's had a bit of a taste of what Jay Davis can do in the ring. Oh, big shot there to the midsection. as that is again the opening that Alexandro has created for himself. And you know, these two are trying to jockey for position as we are very close to the Summer of Champions. AJ Francis defending that Glory Championship against Big Luther, who we will see in action later today. Maybe these two could be trying to get in position to be next in line after Summer of Champions.
Man, if I'm you know, the powers that be, I'm looking long and hard at Jay Davis as a contender.
Well, we talked about it last time here with Sammy Kiss. We said that Jay Davis, maybe the only reason he didn't win the last stand is because Big Luther was involved in that matchup.
Oh, wait a minute, he went low.
The referee didn't see that.
You asked me how Daniel Alexandro might be in this one? He's thinking on his feet like that.
Daniel Alexandro connected with that low blow.
He just neutered him.
Well, he said that he was going to take him out back to the shed and take him out. Connects with that brainbuster. Could have actually just taken him out.
Put a
That's
cone
two.
around his neck. Oh.
Almost gets the victory there, Brad. As now it looks to be Daniel Alexandro's playhouse here, as Jay Davis has not been able to recover from that low blow.
Well, I mean, yeah, you might need to give him a minute.
Maybe two, as we were talking about the 2 minutes earlier.
Maybe 2 months. That one hurt.
As now Jay Davis seems to be getting his bearings back, connecting with some shots there to Daniel Alexandro.
Shot like that will turn you from the Rottweiler to the Tabby Cat.
As Daniel Alexandro trying to shut up the haters, not just from Daniel. Recover here as Daniel gets the shoulders down.
He just asked for some respect.
We gotta get you back on Duolingo, Brad.
Isn't she a singer?
Starting to feel himself here as Alexandro. And I don't know how smart it is. Instead of continuing to attack, he seems to be pandering here to the crowd.
I don't know if it's pandering, as more as like, hey, look, guys, look at me. All right, I'm doing the thing in here. Acknowledge me.
Well, right now, starting to slow the pace down here, but Jay Davis starting to get back into vertical base. Look at this, those shots weaken the hold. And now the Rottweiler again gets met with that knee to the midsection. Jay Davis. Oh, he caught him!
Bam.
He got him with a spine buster into the cover, hook on the outside leg too, but another kick out there.
This close, I mean, so close.
We're talking about these two as potentially being the future of reality wrestling glory. Jay Davis saying that it's over perhaps, maybe thinking of that power bomb. We see him put away a lot of people already with that. And look, Alexandro had it scouted. He did his homework here, Brad.
Uh-oh. This might be it for the Rottweiler. The Rottweiler's going down.
And now into the cover to the Rottweiler. Almost goes down. Alexandro almost had the victory there, Brad.
Not about the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight and the dog. Truer words never spoken than to someone of Jay Davis's caliber right now. Being able to kick out after that, super impressive.
And now Daniel, he gets caught. Belly to belly suplex overhead. Is now German suplex. Does not let go. And here comes Jay Davis.
Going for the trifecta.
A third one. Look at that, the shoulders are down. The legs, or sorry, the hands still clasped. Only a 2 count there for Davis though.
That was close. That was close to a 3 count.
And now Jay Davis, the straps come down. Alexandro not in a spot where he wants to be. Oh, runs right into the boot there. Gets caught. Oh, this time, look at that. He gets caught, the lockjaw, center of the ring. Alexandro in big trouble. Will he be able to hold on? Oh, he hooks the leg now, that's it. Alexandro taps out immediately.
Here is your winner by submission, Jay Davis.
The haters said Alexandro couldn't do it, and they were correct. Honestly, great call from the haters. Social media is going to be running rampant with another victory here for Jay Davis as he continues to make statement after statement here at Rogue Glory.
Rebel Nation, please welcome to the ring,
Well, we have seen Hoka with impressive performances, pretty much how we've seen Jay Davis here as of late as well. But what does Hoka has got to share with us here, Brad?
I don't know, but our own Taylor Fairby will be out there to get the exclusive. I've been trying to find out. They've been very quiet. Hoka's been quiet about this. So we're gonna find out from the man himself in mere moments. Hoka, who was one of the final 4 in the Last Stand Rumble.
Impressive performance there for the Last Stand. He was just within inches of winning it. But now we're gonna throw it up to Taylor to see what Hoka has got to say.
Hoka, thank you for joining me tonight. You know, Summer of Champions is just a few short weeks away, and I hear that you have a special announcement you're wanting to make tonight.
Y'all ready for this? I can't hear you, Row Nation. Y'all ready for this? Yes, Taylor. I got a lot to say. But as of tonight, I'm going to keep it short and sweet with you. Because as of tonight, I've officially declared myself as the King of the Summer Battle Royale. And like I said, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. It doesn't matter who it is, what their name is, shapes and sizes. Because at the end of the night, come that night, there's only room for one king.
Well, Hoka making his intentions clear. He's calling his shot for, I was gonna say the King of the Summer Battle Royal, but it looks like somebody has got a bone to pick with him about his claim. He said that there's only room for one king, but we know that the Glory roster, there is another man.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait, where'd he come from?
Oh.
Where did the Savage King come from?
The Savage King.
There can only be one king in the reality of wrestling.
Well, you heard it there from the Savage King himself. There can only be one king in the reality of wrestling. But look behind you.
Oh, wait, Hoka gets right back up.
And now, we saw this before. Hoka with the jackhammer. Hoka is fired up, and he's got his sights set on the Summer of Champions in an attempt to become the King of the Summer.
The King of the Summer Battle Royal participants better watch out, because Hoka is marching towards his throne.
Reese, let me ask you a question. Since you've been with Reality Wrestling, how many title matches have you had?
Just one.
The tag title match you just had. That's the one you had?
Yeah.
And did we win?
No, didn't.
You know how hard it is for title matches to come around at Reality Wrestling? You know what I had to do to get that? I had to go convince them that, hey, we beat Fly Death, we deserve a tag team title match.
No, I'm sorry.
Thanks. Reese, you like winning, right? A lot of people like winning. I like winning too. You know what? I hate losing more than I like winning. And what I hate more than losing is when people lose matches for me. No, you're not gonna listen. You've been giving me pushback every step of the way, and I don't understand why. I'm trying to get you to where I've been. So if you're not gonna take this serious when we have to work our way back up this mountain, then I don't want you to be my partner.
Wait. I know, wait. I know I haven't been listening. I'm sorry, it's been conflicted. You were right. You were right. Sorry.
Fine. Let's go.
straight from the dungeon at a combined weight of 410 pounds, the young bull, Vin Parc, and Kai Price, the
It's going to be very interesting to see how this matchup develops. As we saw earlier today, Reese Maddox apologizing to Eric Lockhart, saying that he will finally listen. But now we're going to see if Baby Keith and Kai Price can continue this losing streak for Eric Lockhart and Reese Maddox. Coming up soon. As we see these two again from earlier tonight. Now they are looking to bounce back after that tag team championship loss. How do you feel about what we just saw backstage there, Brad? It looked like Reese Maddox was really sorry about what's been happening the last few months.
Not only does it look like he's really sorry, it also looks like he's buying in now. He realizes that he needs to listen to the veteran, and listen to the veteran he shall. His sensei. He needs to listen to his sensei. Eric Lockhart's a sensei.
I'm a little worried about that, honestly, because it looks like Lockhart was starting to fall back into old habits, the good habits that he had. But now maybe this is going to be what maybe pushes Reese into those bad habits, if you will, that Eric Lockhart has shown as of late.
And who do you think you are to be able to dictate what's good and bad? Huh? Who are you? Who made you the moral police?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't like the actions that Lockhart has taken the last year or so.
You wear a bolo tie, and I'm supposed to take your opinion seriously in your judgment?
As right now we're getting started with the first tag team matchup of the night here, as it looks like Baby Keith is getting things started with Reese Maddox. And now Keith from the dungeon. This is the third time we've seen him here. So far unable to capture a victory thus far. Maybe today that luck could change as he brings a new partner here with him in the name of Kai Price.
What do you know about these two, Kirby?
They come from us in Florida. They train with Natty Neidhart over in the dungeon. TJ Wilson. You know, Baby Keith has been a standout of the trainees over there. And Kai Price, we see Cam Fox, he talks about himself being the first one. Kai Price was the second one. So those two basically run hand in hand. But right now it is Lockhart in there with Baby Keith.
And here's the thing. Those two guys, when you don't know, when you haven't seen them here at Reality Wrestling, they have kind of the element of surprise on their hand. And TJ Wilson and Natty Neidhart, two of the great trainers doing it right now down there in Florida.
Oh!
This is something that the Lockhart crew is going to have to watch out for.
Oh! And you saw Lockhart there get a shot at Baby Keith, because we saw how Baby Keith raked the eyes earlier in this matchup, getting a little bit of a comeuppance there. Taking the full 5 count there is Lockhart, as now, look at Eric's pointing to Reese. Oh! And now Kai Price connects with that elbow. And this time Reese, look at that! Reese getting involved behind the referee's back. Now it looks like he is listening, Brad.
That is very uncharacteristic of the young rookie, Reese Maddox.
Uncharacteristic, but we saw it earlier. He said that he was going to listen. Maybe that's the kind of direction that Eric Lockhart is trying to teach Reese Maddox to take him to that next level. Not taking that tag team championship loss lightly.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't take it in stride. I mean, championship opportunities are very rare and hard to come by. Ask Eric Lockhart. I mean, he understands.
And Eric Lockhart misses with that elbow as Price, launched him right into the ropes, where Baby Keith was able to connect with a kick, but now he gets met with a fist for his troubles. Now Kai Price, the only man in the ring right now, not able to tag out. This is going to be good news for Reese and Eric. Oh, big shot there from Eric Lockhart. Oh, look at Baby Keith again with those long legs, able to connect with a kick there, Brad.
Beautiful, beautiful move.
Oh! Got him with that dragon suplex into the cover. Shoulders are down. Could this be enough for Lockhart? No.
No, Reese was there, though, just in case.
It looked like he hesitated there to break up the pinfall there, Brad, though. So it may be that he has trust in Eric Lockhart to still have the wherewithal to continue.
Look, you hear this crowd? They're in for Eric Lockhart. Look, whether you like his tactics or you don't, and there's a double flapjack right there, Eric Lockhart has been around since the first summer of champions. Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champion. He's had individual accomplishments. Reese Maddox has had none of that here at Reality Wrestling. So why would you
cover
not
here?
listen to him?
1, 2. I think the key word there, Brad, is so far. He hasn't had them so far, but his career is so young. You have to admit that there's definitely some gold in his future.
I don't have to admit that. I don't know that. I don't know that. He hasn't shown me that. I mean, look, right now, he needs to learn this game, learn this sport. And he's got the best teacher in order to do that, who needs to tag to his pupil in the worst of ways possible.
Well, Eric Lockhart in a corner where he doesn't want to be at, as Kai Price is the legal man here for the two boys coming from the dungeon, trying to make an impact here. You've got to imagine that a victory here has got to put them in line against the tag team champions soon.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the motion right now has been running. Okay.
Cover here, shoulders are down, 1, 2, almost gets the victory there.
You got to wonder what the motion are going to, who their opponent's going to be at the Summer of Champions. And to me, you know, why not Reese and Lockhart? The new brothers Lockhart. Why not?
It fits the criteria. As now Reese is trying to get
hyphen his name, Maddox Lockhart.
As now it looks like Reese is trying to get into this matchup. He is fired up in the corner. Eric Lockhart has just got to get a tag, but that is much easier said than done. As Price grabs a hold of the leg there, we saw a tag from the other team. And now Lockhart, oh, look at that. Oh, launched one dungeon boy into another, reaches out, gets the tag, and here comes Maddox, the king of the next generation.
Where are you getting these titles?
That is what they want to be called, Brad. As right now, he is showing why he has earned that title as he's getting fired up.
Well, yeah, here's some intensity I'm seeing out of this kid. I like that. I like it a lot.
Showing a new side of himself into the cover after that knee. Is that going to do it? Oh, baby Keith breaks it up. As now Lockhart got a hold of Keith, and now these two are just going back and forth. Oh! Baby Keith all the way to the outside. Kai Price thinking German suplex. But look at Eric Lockhart. The ring awareness of another level.
That's just tag team excellence right there. That is ring IQ off the charts. You can't even measure it.
Off with his head, says Reese Maddox, into the cover. 2, and Kai Price goes down. If you were to ask me, Brad, this was a statement victory by Reese Maddox and Eric Lockhart.
This was a huge statement win from these two, and it looks like Eric is proud of his young pupil finally buying into the system.
And I can guarantee you that was only step 1 of buying in. What will step 2 look like? Well, speak of the tag team champions, here comes one half of said champions, Brad, EJ and Doka.
You know, the motion has been flowing here at Reality of Wrestling. And EJ and Sam Holloway a great tag team. But here's something that you don't always get to see in our sport, is a tag team champion try to do it on his own.
Well, the latest breakout star who actually was a tag team champion is Big Luther. Maybe EJ Ndoka trying to follow in those footsteps as well and make more gold appear for himself at the Summer of Champions. As EJ Ndoka not carrying that gold around here today. Maybe truly trying to manifest it for himself, Brad.
Now you got to have that, you know, it's almost like Jalen Brunson didn't want to see the Larry O.B. until he won it.
Ace time. What's going down? Reality wrestling, listen. Things have changed. Unfortunately, my tag team partner, my dog, Sam Holloway, was unable to show up. I know. But I did. And because I did, I need y'all to listen. Shut your damn mouth when I'm talking. Keep that mouth shut. And because I showed up, I'm issuing an open challenge. Now listen, this goes for any skinny, any grizzled veteran. You're looking at one half of the World Tag Team Champions.
We'll see the motion there from EJ Ndoka.
Now listen, in the words of the great prophet, T.I., bring him out, bring him out.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have somebody answer this impromptu challenge from EJ Ndoka.
A rarity that somebody is bigger than EJ, and Alex Ace might have him on the height department.
Oh, it looks like EJ Ndoka is not waiting any time whatsoever. The fight is on between these two giants.
Oh, man. Oh.
I sure am glad we're not in Tokyo right now, because there's two big kaijus fighting it out here in the Walker, Texas Lawyer Arena. Oh! And it looks like all hell's breaking loose here, Brad.
Oh, man. Some huge clubbing blows to the back and off the stairs.
Alex Ace taking off his feet, but only because the steel steps were introduced and immediately back up. But he's definitely rocked there, Brad.
Oh. Well, EJ took some time to jaw jack with the people.
And now Alex Ace clearing the ring and now going right over the top rope.
Well, now we might actually have a chance. Oh, to get this match started.
Well, referee MJ Bell has got to corral these two somehow to start the matchup. But none of these two just keep fighting. And you see him right there, Brad. He's trying to separate these two. Oh! Oh, Row Nation is asking referee MJ Bell to ring the bell, but he's not able to contain these two to legally start this matchup.
EJ looks fired up and he's ready to go. Let's just get these guys to the corner so we can see this fight.
Well, it looks like EJ Ndoka has changed his mind. He started with saying that he wanted to fight, and now he's walking away from it, Brad?
Hey, well, you know what? When you realize you made your point for the night, you duked it out with a big man like the Anomaly, you say, I'm gonna hit the showers early.
I don't think he made any kind of point, Brad.
What are you talking about?
But regardless, we're gonna hear...
Hey, does he have a championship or does Alex Ace?
We're gonna throw it back to Taylor, who is standing by with Zena Sterling.
Row Nation, Taylor here, and joining me now is WWE, LFG, and Evolve talent, Miss Zena Sterling. Zena, we are so excited to have you here for your Reality of Wrestling debut. You will be facing Mia Friday tonight. How are you feeling being in front of the Row crowd for the very first time?
Okay, look, how am I feeling? I don't even know you, and you think you're gonna tell me how I'm feeling? You know what? Let me talk. Look, I have been coached by Booker for a long time now, and him inviting me to his school Reality of Wrestling, oh, I am just stoked, because I get to step in the ring with one of his fellow students, Mia Friday, who he has coached from the ground up. So Mia, I know everything that you know and then some. Я не можу дочекатися тебе сьогодні вбити. Look, Reality of Wrestling is about to get some real Ukrainian reality smacked into them.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the best day of the week, Miss TGIF, Mia Friday!
Mia Friday just continues to get bigger and bigger challenges for herself here at Reality of Wrestling, Brad. We know her past of facing Roxanne Perez here inside this very arena, and now she draws the assignment of WWE LFG's Zena Sterling.
Well, you know what? Seen a lot of Zena Sterling on LFG. Obviously been on the team Booker, coached by him for the last several times, but to me, Mia Friday, she's got championship level experience. This is a home game for her. This is home court. So Zena better be ready, because it's about to be someone's favorite day of the week.
And her opponent, from Lviv, Ukraine, WWE LFG Superstar, the Oxymoron, Zena Sterling!
You know, it's been very interesting to see the development of Zena Sterling, at least on television, Brad. She looked like one of the sweetest people you will ever meet, and then something just switched. Something just clicked, and she is no longer that same recognizable face that we saw in LFG Season 1.
Look, Kirby, maybe she realized that she didn't need to, be friends with people like you. People like me, yeah, you. People like Mia.
Well, this match is official now.
What do you... Well, hold on, come on. Show some respect. This is a guest in our house. Show some respect for Zena Sterling.
Well, she should have also shown us some respect. You just heard her backstage there. She snatched the microphone away from Taylor.
She had something to say. Taylor's short.
So you're going to snatch my microphone because you have something to say?
I want to mute your microphone.
Well, right now it's Mia Friday versus Zena Sterling. We know that the Raw Glory Women's Championship is vacant. So these two women could very well be making a case to maybe get themselves in that matchup when that matchup is announced, when that happens.
Imagine if you're Zena Sterling. Reality Wrestling debut, you go out there, you get a dub, and next thing you know, championship gold.
Very well could happen here. But Mia Friday, headlock takeover, takes down Zena Sterling. Has got her already in trouble here, but Zena able to get a quick counter there. Now, if you're Zena Sterling, do you think coming in here to Mia Friday's house is going to be a disadvantage, or are you going to have the advantage of having the training of the PC?
Did you hear her in her little interview earlier? Did you hear her? She has confidence, confidence, confidence. What I heard her say is, I'm not worried about Mia Friday. I'm not worried about the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena. I'm not worried about the Row Nation. I'm worried about going out there and getting the W at all costs, whatever it takes.
A W against one of Booker T's highest pupils here at Reality of Wrestling. As you mentioned before, Zena Sterling, a part of Team Booker T on LFG, and has learned a thing or two from Booker T himself.
But we're gonna a thing or two. Everything she knows.
But now we're gonna see if those teachings are gonna be enough to get her a win here at Glory, as Mia Friday showing us that athleticism that she is known for.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
You see the former Reality of Wrestling Women's Champion, Mia Friday, in full control here thus far. Do you find this shocking here, Brad?
Well, hold on here.
Cover here,
cover.
1,
Could end it right
2.
Here.
Oh, not it.
Do I find it surprising that Mia Friday's taking the offense like she is?
Yeah.
No. I mean, this is a woman who is an interim reality wrestling women's champion who went toe-to-toe with Roxanne Perez.
And now she's going toe-to-toe with Zena Sterling as well. Zena Sterling not able to mount any kind of significant offense thus far, but you've got to imagine when that could change, and that, that could be right there.
Right then. Timing was right on that one, Kirby.
Now Zena Sterling, a powerhouse in her own right. She found her opening, and now she's gonna start laying it in against Mia Friday. That aggression that she is known for, especially as of late, Brad.
Oh, just put her full body weight into the solar plexus of Mia Friday. Rippling effects through the body, knocking all the wind out of her.
Oh my God, look at the way that she's bending Mia Friday here against the ropes. You know, it was amazing actually getting to talk to her just a little bit before we went live, Brad. She told me that she doesn't train for the challenges she puts herself through. As she goes into the cover here, shows her down, but not it. She entered a marathon without training just to see how far she could go. She entered an Ironman competition without training just to see how far she can go. That is incredible athleticism, Brad.
She's the truth. She's the absolute truth. Going for a cover.
Go cover here, the shoulders are down. Zena almost gets defeated.
You know, the biggest thing I put in Mia's corner is not only that it's a home game, is it's just the
backpack
experience.
Slide here, the shoulders are down once again. Zena almost gets caught.
Just the experience factor. You know, just the experience factor. She's been doing this for a long
time.
Cover
after cover here, Brad. Sorry to keep cutting you off.
But guess what? That is smart strategy. Even if you're not getting the 3, constantly going for the cover is challenging Zena Sterling's cardio, but she just challenged her.
And now Zena going for the cover there as well, not able to get the victory.
With that lariat.
And these two are now starting to trade blow for blow here. Zena's just driving that knee to the back of Mia Friday. Now, I've got to ask now, Brad, knowing that information about Ironman in the marathon, do you think she trained for Mia Friday, or is she just going out here to see if she could just pull it off?
I think she's that confident. I don't think she needs to train specifically for any one person. If you have the expert tutelage of Booker T, you have the athletic ability like Zena Sterling has, this is not something that you're losing sleep over.
Now Zena, look at that. Roll through the cradle, is that it? No.
Almost not able to do it.
Almost got the victory there.
Close.
But runs right into the back elbow of Mia Friday. And now the kick connects as well. The left arm could be compromised. And Mia Friday showing us why she is the best day of the week, why she is a former Reality Wrestling Women's Champion. Oh, big shot from Friday. Oh, back suplex into the cover now. 1, 2, is that it? No. Great resilience being shown here by Zena Sterling.
Great resilience and a little bit of sign of concern on the face of Mia Friday. Looking like she's reaching out to the rotation for just a little extra something.
Oh, and Zena Sterling had it scouted, had Mia Friday slip. And with that, Zena Sterling could be calling it here.
What is this?
She's got her lifted up in a powerbomb position. Mia Friday starting to break free. Now Mia, connects with that enziguri.
Oh, look, you see Zena Sterling got caught right in the nose there.
Well,
her breathing might be limited.
Well, referee Valen checking on Zena Sterling. Damage could be done. But wait, what the hell? Who is that? Kaylee Capri, what the hell is she doing here?
Kaylee Capri. Kaylee Capri.
And now Sterling turns her around into the cover. 1, 2, and that's it. Referee Valen saw nothing. One other question here is, Brad, what the hell is Kaylee Capri doing out here?
Kaylee Capri coming to the aid of Zena Sterling. Raising her hand.
Well, we know these two have history. When they went through their tryout together in WWE, could that be the connection here, Brad?
It very well could be, but nevertheless, LFG own Zena Sterling victorious over Mia Friday in her debut.
Well, a great showing for Zena Sterling here in her debut at Reality of Wrestling. But you know that there's got to be more to this between Mia Friday and Kalia Capri.
Reality of Wrestling Glory is back, and Buck Gator is kind of depressed. It ain't been my year so far, fellers, that ain't no secret. The last time I stepped in the ring, I was electric tear dropped and thrown out of the last 10 Rumble. But Saturday's a new day. It's a new chance at glory, and I tell you this, Buck Gator's been making moves in silence recently, just like the G in lasagna. I've been getting lunch, loaded, swole, and goaded. And this Saturday, I plan to make sure that some poor city boy gets folded. Because the first 6 months of this year may not have been mine, but I'll be damned if the next 6 months ain't gonna be the very best of my career. So if some poor idiot decides to step in the ring with me this Saturday, I tell you this, fella, all the Gator coin in the world ain't gonna be enough for you to pay the Gator Roll toll. And everybody's gonna find why Buck Gator is just that great. I see y'all in glory this Saturday.
I'm gonna wipe the floor with this thing.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Florida Everglades, weighing at 210 pounds, Buck Gator!
It's Buck Gator! It's an incredible change of pace that I don't immediately have Sammy K here in my ear say how much Buck Gator's terrible. You seem to be a fan here, Brad.
I'm a fan of old Buck Gator.
I can't believe you're actually standing on the desk right now doing the Buck Gator clap. I love it.
Look, bro, it hasn't been his year, but he can turn it around.
Well, we're about to get into the second half of the year, and Buck Gator could very well have an incredible later half of 2026. But
Come
not,
on, Kirby, why are you doing it?
Not if the man that he's
wrong with
facing has anything to say about it. I've got to remain impartial, Brad.
And his opponent, from Amarillo, Texas, weighing at 195 pounds, he is the modern-day outlaw, Hopkins!
The modern-day outlaw is out on a mission, especially after his failed conquest of Cap Jones as of late, Brad.
Well, look, he fell victim on Raw Platinum to Cap Jones in a chairs match, though, in which most of the match I felt like he was in the driver's seat.
Well, now he's looking to turn his luck around against the likes of Buck Gator. As you see that fish hook right there with his hands. You know, this is a Chandler Hopkins that I never, ever thought I'd see, Brad. This guy was beloved by the Row Nation. He was a former television champion, and he fought tooth and nail against AJ Francis, against the very kind of attitude that he now has. What do you think has changed to make that happen?
Well, I mean, he's talked about it. He tried to do too much for the people. He tried to make sure they were enjoying themselves, and he wanted to be in everyone's highlight reels. Little Gator roll here. Chandler Hopkins said, "The hell with all that. I need to look out for me more." And there's nothing wrong with that, Kirby.
But to go to the lengths of literally putting hot coffee on a man's face, there's nothing wrong with that? Is that what you're telling me?
Okay, that's a good point. What do you want, a cookie?
Well, right now, Chandler Hopkins taking it to Buck Gator, cover inside the ring.
That's it. No.
Almost gets the victory there. But now Hopkins, it almost feels like there's a message for him to send here. And he chose Buck Gator because of that social media post that we just saw him watching backstage. Now Buck Gator, just as beloved, maybe if not more beloved, that Chandler Hopkins was at one point here with the Road Nation, Brad.
I think Buck, look, I don't know if Buck Gator has done his IPO yet, all right, his initial public offering, but I'm buying all the stock.
Oh, look at that. Chandler Hopkins countered it, went right into the crossface here in the center of the ring. Buck Gator's in danger in the opening parts of this matchup already.
Well, Chandler Hopkins is pissed. You know, he was invested in the Gator Gold coin too. It's dropped some this year. Have you looked at your Roth IRA?
I'm glad I'm not the only one that got duped there. As right now, Buck Gator is starting to fire back. Oh, with the cross chop there from Chandler Hopkins. Oh.
That's right, we know you're still invested in Trump coin. Oh, there we go.
Suplex, hooks the leg. Oh. Fisherman suplex, is that gonna be enough? Cover.
Look at
kick
that.
out.
Smartly, you saw Chandler Hopkins get his right shoulder up so the referee wasn't counting him down.
And that right there just shows the expertise of Chandler Hopkins. As I mentioned, he is a former television champion here within these walls, but a champion all over Texas as well. Big shot. Look at the way that Buck Gator crumbled. There was extra sauce behind those punches, but not Buck Gator. Firing back here against the modern day outlaw.
Well, Buck, look, I like Buck Gator. I really do.
Oh!
He needs to show me more like that. That was impressive.
Now Road Nation firmly behind Buck Gator. But Chandler Hopkins caught him up. And now Hopkins getting into position here. Oh, roll through. Look at that, he's got him down. Shoulders are down. Buck Gator almost goes down. Oh! And he gets a super kick for his troubles.
What is he thinking here?
As you see that once again, you see the fish hook. Oh, now he's got the fish hook in Buck Gator's mouth.
Well, that's some old school wrestling right there.
Oh! Cuts him down to size. Hopkins into the cover and puts away Buck Gator. Chandler Hopkins beginning to show new tools to his arsenal. And with that new maneuver there in the center of the ring, able to put down Buck Gator in convincing fashion, Brad.
Impressive right there. That fish hook kind of set up that outlaw slam from the modern day outlaw Chandler Hopkins. Statement victory from him tonight.
We've got more tag team action coming up for you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere.
Still a lot to come later on in our broadcast, Kirby. We know we're going to see Big Luther in action against Quentin Winters. Also, that Reality Wrestling Legacy Championship is on the line in a big main event, Kirby.
We're going to see Richard Holliday defend that championship for the first time against Jesse Funaki, who he himself is trying to follow in a legacy of his own.
Hey, it's an urgent matter. You gotta let me know ASAP. Hey, look up, man. I got some bad news. WWE ID champion Max Abrams unfortunately sustained an injury and will not be here tonight. So the six-man tag is canceled. I'm sorry, man. It's not a.
Congrats to Max on winning the ID title. That is some bad news.
It is.
For everyone but me. Because I've already made it into the building. And I don't know if you know how contracts work, but I'm a professional wrestler. And if you're trying to stop me from competing in the Walker, Texas lawyer arena, well, that's torturous interference. And I would tie you up in litigation. So I've already got 2 partners, 3 men. So you can go deliver the bad news to Cap Jones and CJ Valor.
Well, it looks like the tag team match is still on.
The following contest is a 3-on-2 handicap match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first at a combined weight of 632 pounds. The team of Bulletproof Crew, the Honey Badger Will Austin, and the Precision Tactician, Clay Roberts.
It's the Precision Tactician, the Honey Badger, and Bulletproof Blake, all on the same side.
This is quite the formidable force here, but it's interesting to note that Will Austin is not a formal member of TAP, at least for now. This is a bit of a trial run for him, if you will. But if I know anything about the Honey Badger, I think he's gonna pass with flying colors here for TAP.
Well, look, the Honey Badger, when you talk about Will Austin, a human highlight reel of reality wrestling in 2026.
And Clay Roberts, you saw him backstage. He said that he is a professional, and that's why this match is still happening. Just again, not under the rules of a 3v3. It is going to be 3 versus 2 because the contract had already been signed.
Contract's already been signed, so Clay Roberts holding the executive manager of Glory, Ivory Robin, holding her to the ink on the page.
It's going to be quite the uphill climb for these two. Want to send a quick celebratory message here to Max Abrams, the new WWE ID champion, winning it last night from Chaz Starboy Hall. But because of that matchup, he is not able to make it here, sustaining an injury that now makes this a 3 versus 2 matchup. And if I'm Cap Jones and CJ Valor, the strategy has got to completely change.
Well, he shouldn't have gotten hurt. Just be more careful.
He's an athlete. It's going to happen.
Use your noodle. Use your noodle. But right now, Cap Jones, CJ Valor. Who, Cap Jones? He's actually one of my favorites. Fresh off a victory at Reality Wrestling No Limits on Platinum in a chairs match that main evented our show against Chandler Hopkins.
And now we're going to see just how well these two gel. We know CJ Valor has got that tag team expertise, part of the MOG squad on WWE Evolve, but Cap Jones is not a part of that squad. So we're gonna see how that transfers over. Now Tap on the other side. Bulletproof Troop is getting this thing started against CJ Valor. So these two are basically the powerhouses of each team. So we're gonna see the two bulls get things started here, Brad.
Hey, I like it, but you know, I mean, obviously Tap and the Honey Badger, they gotta be the favorites in this. I love Cap Jones, former WWE ID champion, CJ Valor. Incredible what he's been able to do with the WWE. But, you know, Clay Roberts is a precision tactician. The Honey Badger will fight you. He'll hit you with something. He'll jump off something. He'll do whatever the hell he takes.
Care.
He does not
he don't care.
No F's given.
Well, we see right now CJ Valor driving those shoulders straight into Bulletproof Troop, and it's amazing to see what he's done to Troop so far, because we are very well aware of Troop's MMA background. CJ Valor, though, no slouch himself in that department. As we see a tag there, Clay Roberts, the legal man for Tap, and immediately gets arm dragged by CJ Valor.
Well, Clay was jaw-jacking a little bit with his corner, didn't keep his eye on the ball for CJ Valor, and there's a tag to the caffeinated Cap Jones.
A new look here for Cap Jones. Maybe a stronger brew here for himself, trying to get more momentum. not just in reality of wrestling, but maybe in all of WWE ID, Brad.
Hey, I hear you. I like whatever you got to do. Double shot of espresso.
And Cap Jones very impressive with his athleticism, but no slouch again in his own right is Clay Roberts, a man who is a former 3-time television champion, who almost gets caught there. A man that is full of technique, aggression, and professionalism. The 3 letters that make TAP, trying to find new recruits. And the one thing that I can tell you right now, the Honey Badgers got in spades is that aggression that Clay Roberts looks for.
Professionalism, tenacity, attitude as well does the Honey Badger Will Alston have.
You've got to imagine that maybe that's going to be the wild card here, because again, it's not an official member of TAP. This is a bit of a trial run. Will he be able to earn his way there? As right now, Cap Jones taking it, to Clay Roberts.
Good God.
You want to talk about highlight reels? That fall could be on a highlight reel. As now Roberts,
knee to the side of the head. Great tag team work.
And there's the numbers game that we talked about. Was that going to be an advantage of TAP? And they're putting it up to the test right now. As Clay Roberts just attacking Cap Jones in the corner.
Damn.
Another shot there to Cap Jones. Now Cap is in the corner where he doesn't want to be in. For the first time here, we're going to see how the Honey Badger fits into the TAP formula.
Right now, Cap Jones, Irish whip into the corner. The Honey Badger just ate a size 12.5.
And just like that, right back on the attack.
Corkscrew crossbody,
cover.
The cover.
Shoulders are down.
Not enough.
Strong kick out there from Cap Jones, but you've got to wonder how long this can go for, as now Blake Troop is the legal man here for TAP. Big shots there in the corner. Cap Jones, into the cover, inside, hook on the inside leg, but only a 2 count. As look at that, immediately goes into the full mount. No wasted motion here from Blake Troop. Another tag here. Austin. The height he got. Another tag here, and TAP doing a fantastic job of just doing the frequent tags, getting a fresh man in, continuing the attack, cutting the ring in half, as Cap Jones is incredibly far from CJ Valor.
Look at that. Little peacocking right there.
Well, because of that peacocking, Cap Jones almost got an advantage, but immediately the precision tactician slows the pace back down, Brad.
That's why he's precise. He dictates the tempo. He understands how this dance must be done.
And look at Clay Roberts immediately just going for the leg. And the tag here. TAP. Look at that. Maybe a bit of miscommunication, but the numbers game coming into effect again. Cap Jones breaking free over and over again. Here comes Valor. Somehow able to get the tag. As it looks like Valor is just going to continue to mog TAP.
Mod Squad member.
Chaos Theory incoming.
Damn. Right now, these people are going crazy for CJ.
Spear!
Spear!
From Austin into the cover! Blake Troop covers it up, or breaks it up there, Brad. The numbers game again coming into play.
And we've seen CJ Valor win with that spear here at Reality of Wrestling. Devastating.
Now Robert says that this is over. Loading up. He loaded up for the shot, but Valor moved out of the way. I don't think Blake Troop knows where he is anymore. And now Jones from the outside.
Cappuccino, highly caffeinated.
Cap Jones is finding his second wind. Or maybe a second cup of coffee. Troop all the way to the outside. And now Austin is the only guy inside, gets folded with the half and half.
There it goes. Got it from Clay.
Valor. Spine buster! I'm pretty sure I saw Clay Roberts' head bounce off of the mat there, Brad.
He's choking him out.
And now rear naked choke on the outside. Able to break free using the ropes. CJ Valor. Oh, big shot there. And this is all just breaking down now, Brad.
Oh, look at that.
DGAF. Austin with the victory for Tap. The Honey Badger out of nowhere with the DGAF connects and gets the victory. You've got to imagine that gets him some points to join this faction here, Brad.
Well, you know what? If he wants it, I'm sure that a membership offer will be on the table by the time they get back to the locker room. What a beautiful springboard blind cutter from the Honey Badger. I'm tripping over my words. I was so impressed by it.
Well, you talked about him being a highlight reel, adding one more here for the year. As we keep things rolling here for Glory, ladies and gentlemen, we've got more action here with the Legacy Championship still on the line in our main event.
No autographs. Yeah. So we made the money.
Excuse me,
You know what I'm talking
I need to speak to you. What do you want? Clearly you don't remember me, but let me reintroduce myself. I'm Abel Andrew Jackson, the executive GM of Reality of Wrestling.
I actually do remember you. My bad, bro. Hey, let me call you back. I'm sorry. I'm just making so much money off this World Cup.
Can I borrow that?
Never. But what do you mean?
Okay. I'm sure you're aware that at Summer of Champions, Big Luther is going to challenge you for the Glory Championship.
I am aware. I'm also making sure you're aware that Luther has lost to me already. I'm the only person that's ever beat him. And also, I'm bigger than Big Luther, so I'm Big AJ. What point do you have?
Okay, this is true. But you did only beat Big Luther with the help of Quentin Winters, who actually used your battle to the bell hammer.
Well, I pay him, and it was my hammer, so is there a point you have here?
Yeah, there is. We're going to fix all that. At Glory 12, Big Luther will face Quentin Winters. And also, because of what happened, you and all of House Money will be banned from ringside. Now you can.
Are you who do you think you? Quinn.
Well, massive development there from our executive manager, Andrew Jackson. No house money at ringside.
From Bridgeport, Connecticut, weighing in 240 pounds, representing House Money in the executive decision, Quentin Winters!
You know, Quentin Winters seems very happy right now for a man that's about to face the winner of the Last Stand Rumble, Brad.
Well, look, he's about to prove to the world that just like his New York Knicks, he can go out there and win the big one.
We could definitely get the job done, but I don't know how he's going to be able to do it without House Money being out here ringside. We know they like to take those shortcuts there, Brad.
Quentin in 5.
5 minutes?
Hey, look, it's up to you to figure that out, Kirby. Well, let's go. I'm ready for this one.
Maybe 5 years.
And his opponent, from DuPont, Louisiana, weighing at 350 pounds.
It looks like Big Luther's ready for it. Wait, what the hell? What the hell's going on? Big Luther was getting ready to come out here for this matchup.
What the hell is going on?
Well, that battle to the bell hammer paying dividends once again. Well, look, are we even gonna have a match anymore? Now I see why he was so confident in himself, Brad.
What? Somebody just attacked Big Luther in the back.
Well, we're gonna have to take a look at that footage again to see if we can figure out who that was.
That Luther has until the referee's count of 10 to be in this match, or else it will be ruled in favor of Quentin Winters.
Well, we got until the count of 10 here, Brad. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it. That was a brutal attack with that hammer.
I mean, it looked like he hit him right in the back of the knee as Luther was making his entrance.
We're up to a count of 4, and Luther's music is playing. I don't know if he's coming out here, Brad. Oh, look! Big Luther! He's answering the count! And Quinn Winters immediately on the attack, going after that knee!
Big Luther hobbling his way out to the ring.
Oh!
Man, and Quinn Winters
runs him right into the apron!
Well, now we're underway here, and Quinn Winters, with a big kick to the grill. And right now, Luther's in a bad way. I would have come out here if I was him.
Cover here, 1, 2, and look at Quinn Winters trying to get that quick pinfall. He knows he's in trouble. If this match goes on for any longer, if Luther is even able to recover, will he even be able to recover, Brad?
I don't know. I mean, that was a brutal shot to the back of the leg right as Luther was making his entrance.
Oh! Well, Luther trying to get back up to his feet. I don't even know if he'll be able to. We know how dangerous knee injuries can be, and that's exactly where that hammer met. But look at this, Luther lifting up. Oh, not able to do it. That knee starting to pay off here, Brad.
It's taking on too much damage.
Oh.
It's taking on way too much damage.
At this point, it's just a matter of how long it can go. 1, 2, kick out there. You said Quentin in 5. I think the 5-minute call may have actually been right, Brad.
Hey, we might actually see it because right now, Big Luther, I don't know, look, Kirby, I know Big Luther's young in his career, but think about this. Big Luther won the Last Stand Rumble, excuse me. He has a shot at AJ for the Glory Championship at Summer Champions. Why try to put yourself in this kind of position?
It was more so a challenge here being laid out by Luther. Oh, the Louisiana launch out of nowhere. 2, and Quentin is out just like that.
Here is your winner, Big Luther.
There is no doubt in my mind that you can question any kind of grit that is inside of Big Luther, Brad. This man survived a hammer shot and still won and is walking right now.
I mean, it's one of the most impressive runs I can recall in reality wrestling history. The rise of Big Luther, making short work of house money. And remember, the former member of the Command, Quentin Winters.
It's incredible to see what Big Luther has done here at Reality of Wrestling, and we're just a few weeks away from the Summer of Champions, where he faces off against AJ Francis. Are we in the midst of having a new Glory Champion here in Reality of Wrestling?
Well, we will find out in a few short weeks.
Row Nation, Taylor here, and I am with our legacy champion, Richard Holliday. Richard, tonight you are defending that title against Jesse Funaki. How are you feeling heading into this match?
Let me take my glasses off for this one. I want you to see my eyes when I say this. Jesse, this is called the Legacy Championship. It's not called the Coattails Championship. This isn't the Ride My Father's Coattails Championship, no. See, I wasn't born into the business, and I don't really care about people who were. I don't fault them, I don't blame them. It wasn't their choice. But then there's guys like me who get into the business on their own and make their own name, Holliday. That's a brand. That's a legacy. I'm the guy doing it. Did you know that I am the most talked about independent wrestler in the world today? That's a fact. You can actually Google it. Now, a legacy, that's what I'm doing, right? I'm all over the world. I'm main eventing England, Scotland, Ireland, Houston, Texas City. Where we are right now, my legacy is growing minute by minute by minute. So Jesse, listen, when we get into the ring tonight, take a look at this championship. When the ref holds it up, that'll be the closest that you get to it. You will never touch this, not as long as I have it. And I will teach you what it truly means to form a legacy.
Well, it is time for our main event.
Pro Nation, the following contest is your main event for the Reality Wrestling Legacy Championship, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 190 pounds, Jesse Funaki!
Jesse Funaki has been nothing short of incredible over on Platinum. And now in his first appearance here on Glory, he has the chance of a lifetime to walk away with gold, Brad.
It is a huge moment in the career of Jesse Funaki that has been nothing short of absolutely meteoric.
We saw what he did to Nasir Day over on Platinum, winning that street fight as of late. But now he is taking on the challenge of viral sensation Richard Holliday with the Legacy Championship on the line.
And his opponent, from New Haven, Connecticut, weighing in at 237 pounds, you are now breathing the rarefied air of the hair guy, the body guy, the tan guy, the stash guy, and your reigning, defending Reality of Wrestling Legacy Champion, Richard Holliday!
Notice how Emily didn't say the Legacy guy?
You know, I mean, I'm actually really drinking in the aura and all the aura farming that Richard Holliday is doing. You know, I have a lot of respect for what he's able to do, and he is one of the most talked about independent stars in all of professional wrestling. I just want to make sure that he brings respect to Jesse Funaki, because Jesse Funaki has shown he's not somebody to be messed with.
Jesse Funaki, second-generation star here in professional wrestling. Richard Holliday, however, we just heard the words from him. He's saying that he's looking to build his own legacy, not live off of somebody else's name. The name Holliday hasn't been a name in professional wrestling until he came along. Now Funaki, again, of course, son of Sha Funaki, trying to win his first piece of gold here in Reality of Wrestling. Oh! A slap of disrespect to Jesse Funaki to get things started. And I don't know if this is how Jesse Funaki envisioned things starting, Brad.
No, he let himself get into the trading of words with Richard Holliday. Richard Holliday is gonna try to get in your head if he can. Play some mind games. He is intensity personified right now.
Cover here, one, only a 1 count. Now, it is an old adage in any kind of sport, really, that you're not a real champion until you defend the gold for the very first time, Brad. So how important is it for Richard Holliday to retain the gold here tonight in his first defense?
It's incredibly important, especially the way that this match has started and his words beforehand. You do not want to have egg all over your face if you're Richard Holliday. Plus, it would get in his mustache.
And we saw what he did to Sensei, a man who was on an incredible run up until he ran into the man known as Richard Holliday just a month ago. And now Richard Holliday has taken that Legacy Championship all over the United States. And now he brings it back home here to Texas City. But will he be able to walk away still champion? Jesse Funaki trying to dispel any kind of twilight that Richard Holliday brings back. And now Jesse, look at that, the quickness of this man, showing his power on full display right now. Oh, look at that, he got cut, oh my God!
That was devastating.
The way he got launched.
That was nasty, man.
That was absolutely nasty.
That was incredible ring presence there from Richard Holliday, knowing exactly where he was, knowing exactly what Jesse Funaki was trying to do, and able to use the ring to his advantage, Brad.
Beautiful. Right now, Richard Holliday, the brand name, trying to take it to Jesse Funaki. Here's a little known fact. My uncle, his middle name is Holliday.
Are they related?
I don't know, but that's true.
As right now, the Legacy champion taking it to Funaki. Oh! Now dropping that elbow right in the center of the ring. Jesse Funaki in trouble. The shoulders are down. 2 almost gets the victory there. That first retention for Richard Holliday.
This is a big moment for Jesse Funaki, and you wonder, Kirby, in his limited experience, he is still just very, very young in this industry. You almost wonder if this is too big of a moment for him.
A moment that he looks to maybe start his own legacy. Not in the Funaki name, but in the full Jesse Funaki career. But Richard Holliday trying to do everything he can to stop that from happening in our main event here tonight.
And now Jesse's on the outside. Richard, though, I mean, I understand that he's confident. Might be letting MJ Bell start a count here.
And it's gonna be the champion's advantage there, because if it gets to a 10 count, Jesse Funaki will not only lose the match, there will be no championship chase. Hell, Richard Holliday could literally walk out, get the 10 count, he would still be the champion. And listen to Row Nation right now, Brad. They're firmly behind Jesse Funaki, trying to get him fired up to get back into this matchup. Richard Holliday not wasting any extra time there, continuing the attack on Funaki.
Jesse is just, oh man, right on that apron. The support beams of the ring are right under where Jesse Funaki's spine just splattered on.
And I think splattered is the word that Holliday is looking for one more time. Connecting with that leg drop over the apron. The damage may have been done. The championship shall be retained. But again, Funaki showing incredible courage here, staying alive in this matchup.
Well, I mean, that shows the heart of somebody who wants to be a champion. And right now, Jesse Funaki's in a bad way. He's been taking a hell of a beating from the ever-confident and the always-confident Richard Holliday. But he needs to find an opening if he's... Oh, good Lord.
He connects with a chop, but how much was truly behind that? He immediately crumbled, and Richard Holliday was able to take advantage immediately, Brad.
Jesse Funaki, San Antonio's favorite son, right now is mirroring the finals, the final showing of his San Antonio Spurs team, and just taking a beating from a Yankee.
Well, it looks to me right now, Brad, that maybe Jesse Funaki is completely out of his element. Richard Holliday is making an example out of Funaki, and as I say that, he's able to swing things back in his favor.
Oh my gosh, almost got him there.
Only a 2 count though. And now Funaki, again, showing his power. Full display here against the champion. But will it be enough to continue the attack, the onslaught? And look at him, trying to get a better positioning here, but Holliday catches him. Oh! Gets him with that tornado DDT. Holliday seems to be stunned here, Brad.
Well, right now, Jesse's trying to figure out if he can recover quick enough to capitalize. Oh man, there's a drop kick right to the sternum.
I don't think he was able to get all of it, but it was definitely enough. Jesse Funaki with wisdom beyond his years. Now going to the outside. Look at him fly!
Oh my gosh, with reckless abandon, Jesse Funaki flies over the top rope.
No Pegasus boots needed to fly out of the ring like that.
And you wonder if he's not just fighting for the Legacy Championship, but the legacy of his family as well.
Funaki. Oh, he got caught. Oh. Look at the way he got planted down into the cover. 2. Oh! Last second kick on Richard Holliday. I don't think he can believe it, Brad.
I think Richard thought he had him there. He's looking at MJ Bell like, brother, I had the 3 count. Hey, all that jaw jacking doesn't do anything for you right now, Richie boy.
Richard Holliday has got to stay on task. He cannot get distracted by referee MJ Bell. He's got to keep the attack. We know what Jesse Funaki is made of. We saw what he's done on Platinum. Richard Holliday maybe thinking 2008 here. Shot to the midsection. Funaki, though, able to break free. Oh, double knees. Oh, Holliday right into the referee.
No, no, no.
MJ Bell is down.
Looking for the KTSE.
Oh!
He got it. He got it, cover.
Game-bred knee into the cover. 2, 3. We have a new champion, but we have no ref.
Someone, ref, MJ, wake up.
The game-bred knee connected. But we had no referee to count the fall. We should have a new legacy champion right now, Brad.
We should have a legacy champion right now. MJ reeling from the effect from the the hit from Richard Holliday, the inadvertent hit.
And now it looks like referee MJ Bell has come to. And now Holliday. Oh, again! Oh. Referee MJ Bell is completely down this time. And now we've got to wonder. Oh! We saw him do this to Sensei. And now the signature move connects. In 2008 connects as well. The Legacy Championship.
No ref.
Now we got a new referee. JT Stevens comes out here too. But Jesse Funaki.
He kicked out. He kicked out.
One signature move.
How the hell did he do that?
2008. Not able to put Funaki away.
Wait a minute. Richard can't believe it.
And look at him running full bore. Jesse Funaki. Oh! Connects with a shot in the corner. Richard Holliday in trouble. The fire in Funaki's eyes right now. Oh! Funaki trying to carve out his own legacy. Oh!
And ate an uppercut.
Oh!
Enziguri.
These two are just trading hard leather here in the center of the ring. And once again, the game-bred knee into the cover. 2, 3, he got it! New legacy champion!
Here's your winner and new Reality Wrestling Legacy Champion, Jesse Funaki!
Jesse Funaki has claimed his legacy here tonight at Road Glory. I cannot believe it, Brad.
I can't either. Richard Holliday was not able to successfully defend the championship in his first attempt. And now a new legacy has been cemented. And he goes by the name of Jesse Funaki.
As the twilight was starting to take over the Legacy Championship, Jesse Funaki did what he could to dispel it. And just like Zant fell, so did Richard Holliday. Jesse Funaki is the new Legacy Champion for Reality of Wrestling. What a show it was here tonight, Brad. And what a night it will be for the Summer of Champions in August. We've got 2 more stops before that for Platinum and for Glory. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to tune in next time as Platinum presents Revolution Rising, and we'll be live once again here on YouTube. And I can tell you there'll be more twists and turns right before Summer of Champions. On behalf of the boat, Brad Gilmore, our executive producers, Kevin Bernhardt, Booker T, and Charmel Huffman, I am Kirby Carrion, and we will see you next time for more Reality of Wrestling.
That's all. Don't switch up, don't rewrite history. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. If you love me now, love me equally. If you doubt me, still say it openly. I respect it more when it's honest. Keep the same energy. No disguise when you talk to me. Same face when you walk with me. Same energy. Consistency.
Keep the same